Hello and welcome to another episode of the Federal Church Presents Better Than Bloomberg. The 2023 global financial system collapse worse than ever. So there's a couple articles here from Zero Hedge again that just shows the absurdity of the bullshit they try to spew as everything comes crashing down. And again, don't forget to watch all the other clips of Yellen saying there's no crisis. There's no crisis here, and then there's a crisis. There are several examples out there. Here's one of the best ones, JPM. 1.1 trillion has exited the most vulnerable banks. So those are $1.1 trillion worth of regional banks that no longer have their deposits because they're insolvent. So while Powell was scrambling like a headless chicken during his post-FOMC presser, doing everything to keep stocks stable and avoid overreaction to either side, again, it's not an overreaction, it's reality. The banks are insolvent. His peer over at the Treasury, Janet Yellen, was actively seeking to unleash chaos, havoc on jittery stocks with comments such as those which predictably sent stocks to session lows just seconds after they were blasted by Reuters and Bloomberg. Janet Yellen, not time yet to say if FDIC insurance or cap appropriate. There we go. I didn't pay for the subs there, so should get around to doing that. Yellen tries to reassure world that the U.S. banking system remains sound. Yellen addressed bank leaders from I'm actually not going to go through this all because it's just absolute BS. Oh, and the funny part too, if you take a look at the background of it, it looks like a little logo for QE Infinity there. So good morning, everyone. Thank you, Rob. Bullshit. So first, and this of course was before Yellen said that they're not going to guarantee all the deposits up to $18 trillion. So first we work with the Federal Reserve and FDIC to protect all depositors and the resolution of SVB. And again, the first couple banks will get bailed out. The rest of the banks will get bailed in. And they get to learn about fractional reserve banking and haircuts. Second, we announced a new facility to provide additional liquidity to the banking system. Printing shitloads more money to make the shit classes more. The situation is stabilizing. And that's funny too. Because all the money, as you saw in that last clip, has already left the shit things. 1.1 trillion has exited the most vulnerable banks. So, in a sense, it's stabilizing, but all those banks are still insolvent. And this is an absolute absurdity. This is like her lying about this stuff other times. The U.S. banking system remains sound. It is absolutely not sound. It is insolvent. Fed facility and discount window lending are working as intended to provide liquidity to the banking system. Again, we just saw that that's not the case either, because by the fucking pivot program, it doesn't take anything except treasuries, and those insolvent portfolios aren't treasuries. So it's, especially for the smaller banks that have huge holdings of other garbage, it doesn't really work for them. So they might, while they still might have liquidity, they do not have solvency. Aggregate deposit outflows from regional banks are stable. Means everybody already got their money out. Let's see here. Yeah. We do know that the recent developments are very different from those in the global financial crisis. Yeah, it's much worse this time around. Damn near all the banks are insolvent. And guess what? It's worse than legal because it's already surpassed that amount. Back then, many financial... Yeah, and this is much worse. These aren't subprime assets. These are supposedly risk-free treasuries, which has huge implications for the money printing used to sustain an inflated standard of living for the shit-class morons, which has now abruptly come to an end. Our financial system is just an outright fucking lie.
Large banks play an important role.
This is pretty funny too. A safe and sound banking system is integral to the health of the American economy. We are squarely focused on doing our job. It's actually pretty fucking funny because the entire banking system is now destroyed because the dipshits could not do their jobs. A very simple task, with the dipshit trade, Yeah. And again, there are plenty of videos of yelling bullshitting. We'll never see another crisis again in our lifetimes. Well, you just saw one. Yeah, don't forget why it happened. Because you didn't donate. Put the donations in the Bitcoin wallet in the description there below. Don't forget to pay your tithes. God will be very angry with you if you don't.